Award-winning actor Kevin Sorbo is best known for his starring role in the popular TV series Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, one of the most watched TV shows in history. Since then, Kevin has starred in numerous film and television projects, including Soul Surfer and the hit movie God's Not Dead. As co-producer of his latest project, Breathe Bible Audio New Testament, Kevin is the voice of God and helps to bring the Bible to life with an all-star cast for an experience you will never forget.
Well, joining us now is Kevin Sorbo. Welcome. Great to have you here.
I'm going to do one little quick fix in there. You said 40. I've done 51 movies now. And I've got about 240 hours between Hercules and Andromeda.
Wow.
I don't want to shortchange my hard work.
Hey, I don't want you to.
I've been very blessed. Knock on wood. I keep on working. So thank God for that.
And
yes.
you've been very willing to involve yourself in projects that involve faith.
Yeah.
And unabashedly so.
You know, it started with PureFlix. They contacted me about a movie called What If. I started with John Ratzenberger and Christy Swanson, Debbie Ryan. We shot that about 2 years before we did God's Not Dead, same company, PureFlix. And loved it, and really opened the door for me to do that. I've always been a man of faith, and you know, never perfect, but I've always been a man of faith.
None of us are.
And it was just. It was amazing, the response from people, the response from fans, because I get stopped a lot now saying, please make more movies like this. Please do more movies that have values and morals in it. So I've been very lucky and very blessed to keep doing that.
Yeah, wonderful. I want to talk about
Let's talk about it.
Your project here, the Breathe Bible. What does that mean? Why did you call it this?
Because it's theater for the mind. You are actually, when you put this on, if you listen to headphones, you listen in your car, you listen at home with your family, friends, whatever it may be, you're going to feel like you're watching a movie, but the picture went out. You're going to hear all the sound effects. You can hear there was an orchestra in the background. We have 90 different actors doing the biblical characters.
It's all happening in your head.
It's happening in your head, and it's a wonderful way, in a fresh and different way to listen to the Bible. Because I think a lot of people, they look at the Bible like, oh, that's old, it's stodgy, or it's boring, or whatever they think it might be. I think some people are intimidated by it.
Or your mind's in two different places. Yeah. You know, you're kind of thinking over here, but you're reading over here. And when you have all the effects that you're talking about in here, it takes you there.
It takes you there. You're going to hear the nails going into Jesus' hands. I mean, you're going to hear the prayers and the cheers and the jeers and the crying. It's like you're actually there.
What was it like to do the voice of God? Is that?
Well, I checked with the big man. He said it was okay. He said, you know, I can sound like anybody.
Give me volume.
So yes. But yeah, it was an honor to do it. And hopefully this does well. This is the New Testament. If it does, then I'm in the Old Testament, and God is very
really
busy. Oh, I think they have 21 days scheduled for me to do the read all the different parts.
Who else has been involved in this?
Number of people. Of course, one of my favorite, John Rhys Davies, is a narrator. And people know John from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and Indiana Jones with Harrison Ford. Josh Lucas does the voice of Jesus. There's number. People go to breathebible.com. They can download the Book of Mark for free right now. They can hear it. They can hear what it sounds like. They can download digitally, or they can buy the box set like this. It's a beautiful box set of 18 CDs, 21 hours. And I think it's just a wonderful gift, especially with Easter coming up, to get it out there and check it out.
That's a great. What was the biggest challenge in doing this?
I think, you know, Carl Amari is the guy who's the brains behind this. Tyndale's doing the publishing and doing the distribution of it. I think Carl knows what he's doing. He's a very bright guy, and he put together a reading of the Bible before, which has sold more than anything else. We're hoping this breaks even those records. And I think the challenge is just getting it out there. I mean, it's word of mouth more than everything else. I mean, this isn't like a big studio, $200 million picture where they have $100 million behind it to push it and force it down your throats. Something like this, you hope it touches people's hearts and their minds. They call their friends and say, you got to check this out. And from there, you hope that this is sort of a growing event for people to get involved with the project.
You know, Kevin, we live in such a day of intolerance. Do you get a lot of flack from the Hollywood crowd?
You know,
what reaction?
It doesn't happen verbally in front of me.
Yeah. but you feel the wind at your back.
But you feel that the winds have changed were there. Because you look at Hercules and Andromeda from 1993 to 2005, I'm on two very big shows that went around the world. And when I came out of that so-called Christian closet, that conservative closet in Hollywood, my wife said, there's going to be a backlash. I have felt the backlash. I certainly have. For an industry that screams for tolerance, they have none.
Yeah.
Tolerance is a one-way street, unfortunately. And as I said, thank God for the independent world, because I stay very busy with that. But it's frustrating when they don't when they say that they want to be inclusive and everybody's got a voice,
if you agree with us.
Yes, freedom of speech as long as you agree with what I say. So there you go.
Hey, talk about your new project that's still in the wings, still to be complete. You got
It's
a movie.
completely done. My wife wrote a movie.
Okay.
And I directed it. We both star in it. It's called Let There Be Light. The movie is finished. We had the preview of it at the NRB a few weeks ago down in Orlando. And there's my family right there.
Beautiful
and my two boys
family.
are actually in the movie.
Really?
And yeah, they've been
Taking up the family business.
I know. I tried to talk them out of it, but there they are. And this is it's a Christmas type of movie. It's going to be released in November. And I think you got a clip.
We have a clip. What are we going to watch here?
My character, I think this is a scene where my ex-wife shows up. I just had a vision, so to speak. Something happened to me. We're divorced. I am not a very nice guy. I'm an alcoholic. I'm a drug addict. I'm against God. I'm against life. I'm against everything. But something changes my life where I call her up, and this is where I tell her of what I experienced.
Let's take a look.
I have to talk to you, okay?
You have a shrink, and that's what you pay him for.
Katie, nobody but you would understand what I'm saying. Okay, I can't sleep. I can't think. I can't not think. I can't stop thinking about Davey, you know, and how he looked and how it felt and what he said.
Wait, what? What did he say, Saul?
He looked at me and he said, "Daddy, let there be light." And all I wanted to do was just, I wanted to put my arms around him.
Wow. Powerful. What do you want audiences to take away from this?
I hope it moves them. I wanted to be an actor for a lot of different reasons. Probably for the same reasons that I wanted to be an actor. For what people did to me in movies and television, maybe make me think, make me cry, make me laugh, make me get angry about a certain subject, whatever it may be. And we're hoping this movie moves hearts and souls and minds, and maybe to look at life in a different direction.
So when do we have the opportunity to see the movie?
It won't come out till either the last week in October, first week in November. We're talking with distributors right now, and that's the best time to open these types of movies, faith-based movies, because the Christmas month, for whatever reason, seems to get incredibly busy for people.
Yes.
And there's a lot of other things they have to go to, office parties and stuff like that. So November is actually a good time to open this movie up.
Wonderful.
So we're looking forward to it. They can go to LetThereBeLightTheMovie.com.
Okay.
LetThereBeLightTheMovie.com. They can get more information on it. Please spread the word, get it out there, because these types of movies are types of movies in our independent world where you need that word of mouth. Once again, it's like Breathe Bible. You need people to sit there and go, well, check this out.
So if that's done, what's next for you?
I'm actually leaving next month. I'm shooting a movie in Baton Rouge, and it's called One Nation Under ... And it's about bringing
taking on the big stuff.
It's about bringing the Pledge of Allegiance the way it should be, one nation under God, back into schools again.
Wow.
And from there, I go to Poland to shoot a movie for 2 months dealing with World War II. I play a not very nice German Nazi officer.
You kind of do that well. You know?
Well, it's interesting. In this movie that showed, in Let There Be Light, I play a Dawkins type of character, Hitchens. He's an atheist. And somebody said, "Oh, you play another atheist." And I go, "I've only done it in one other movie. Clint Eastwood has played the same cowboy in 7 Westerns." And I said, "And there's more than one atheist in the world." So, that's who we're trying to reach in these movies. We're reaching for those agnostics and the non-believers. We want people to think and have a little more open heart instead of being so closed-minded and filled with hate and anger.
Yeah. But this is available
right now. It's out right now. They can download it. They can get BreatheBible.com. You can download it on whatever format you want, or order the box set itself, which I love.
It's beautifully put
they
together.
did a great job.
Yeah, really wonderful. Thank you so much. Great
Thanks
to have you with us. Want to say that you ought to watch for all of this, the movie in the fall and one yet to come, and then Breathe Bible. Get a hold of it.